my channel. In today's video of Back to Basics series, I'm going to share with you guys how to apply an eyeshadow. Applying eyeshadows on your eyes and getting that perfect blended smooth gradient eyeshadow can be very tricky. The very important thing in applying eyeshadows is that it should be very blended. You need to spend a lot of time in blending the colors, because if you do not blend the colors very well, then your eye look can look very patchy and it will not look very smooth and very nice. So it is very important to blend your eyeshadows very well, which I'm going to show you in this video. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys how to apply the eyeshadows very well, like my tips and tricks that I use to apply the eyeshadows and blend them properly. So yeah, if you are interested in watching that, then please keep on watching. But before we start doing the actual eyeshadow application, I want to tell you guys few terms that I am going to use a lot in this whole process. So the first one is going to be the transition shade. Now what is a transition shade? A transition shade is applied just right here, just above the crease, so that you have a very nice transition from your skin color and the eyeshadow colors that you are going to apply. So this gives you a very nice gradient look. And the very important thing is also that you need to apply your eyeshadows from lightest, starting from here. The lightest color should be here, and as you move downwards, the colors can go a little darker also. So the lightest color must be applied in the transition shade so that you get that very nice gradient look, and there is a smooth transition between the skin color and the eyelid or the eyeshadow colors that you have applied on the eyelid. Now the next one is the crease color. Now what is a crease? When you open your eyes, then you can see a line over here. This particular thing is your crease. And the color that you apply in your crease is used to define the crease so that your eyes can get the structure, some structure, and you can shape your eyes very well. And the next area is this eyelid area. This is the area where you can play with any colors, and you can go with like shimmer colors also, matte colors also, and if you want glitters also. But in the transition shade and in the crease shade, you should not use any shimmery shade or glittery shade. You should use a matte shade over here, because these two areas are used to define your eyes, to give shape to your eyes. So you do not want to mess with these two areas. You can play with any colors on your eyelid. So the last term is the brow bone area right here, which is here, right below the eyebrows. This is the area where you apply a shade that is going to highlight your eyebrows, which is going to give an illusion that your eyebrows are lifted. So these were all the terms that I'm going to use in this video mostly. So yeah, now we will get into the actual application part. So the first and the very important step is to prime your eyelids. You can use any primer that is available in the market, or else you can use your concealer, which is a little lighter than your original skin tone, and you can set it with a powder. So for priming my eyes, I'm going to use this NYX HD concealer in the shade Fresh Beige. It is not too light for my skin tone, but it works really well and it does not crease the whole day. So my eyeshadows which I will apply on this are going to stay put and they are not going to crease. So I'm going to apply it on my eyes. Now I'm going to use this palette from Wet n Wild in the shade Rose in the Air for this video. Now it is very important to set your concealer or your eye primer in place, because otherwise it is going to crease and your eyeshadow are not going to look good. You can use any lighter shade to set it, or you can use your loose powder also. So I am going to use this shade right here, this light shade, and I am going to set my eyelid with it. Now next I'm going to apply a transition shade. So to apply that, you need a very fluffy blending brush like this, which is going to blend the color, and it is not going to add a lot of color on your transition or the crease area. So before getting into the application, I want to tell you guys how to hold your brush for the application. First of all, you need to hold your brush from the end of the brush. You should not hold your brush from here, because if you hold it from here, then it is going to apply too much pressure on your eyelid and you are going to pack on a lot of colors, which is not going to look good, and it is not possible to blend also very smoothly. So you need to hold your brush from here, and while application you need to hold your brush like this. You need to go right straight into your crease area for application. You should not do like this or like this, because then the eyeshadow colors will go all over the place and it will not be concentrated to the place where you want it. So now for the transition shade, I'm going to use this shade right here. This is the lightest shade in this palette, and you need to use the lightest shade according to the eye look that you're going for. If you're going for a green eye look, then you need to use the lightest green eyeshadow color on your transition shade, or else you can use a brown shade or a shade like this also. And shade like this are going to work very well with almost all the eye looks. So now I'm going to go into the palette, and the next important thing is to dust off the excess, because if you do not do this, then you are going to add a lot of colors on your transition, which is not good. You need not to apply a lot of color in one go. You should start building your color slowly. And then I'm just going to go right into the area where I want my transition shade to be, right in the area above the crease. And I'm going in the windshield wiper motion like this. And then also I'll be going in these circular motions like this. You go in a circular motion to blend out the colors very well. You need to take little amount of colors at a time and then build your colors slowly. Now the next I'm going to apply a crease shade to define my crease right here. So I'm going to use a little darker shade than the transition shade, and I'm going to use this shade in this palette. And for applying the crease shade, I like to use a little more precise brush so that it goes right into my crease and do not go anywhere else. So I like to use a brush like this, a tapered brush, which is very precise over here. So it gives me a precise application. So again I'm going into the color and again tapping off the excess. Now I'm going to concentrate the color into my crease. Again going in with the windshield wiper motion and then in the circular motion to blend the colors. See, you can see that this area is looking a little darker than this area. This is what is called a smooth transition. You have a nice gradient going over there. You want to concentrate the crease color right into the crease area. You should not take it above the crease, because then it is not going. Now once I have applied my crease color, I like to go back into the same blending brush and I like to blend my colors over here so that I have a very nice blended smooth look. Now next I'm going to go into the eyelid area now, because we are done with the crease and defining the eyes. Now we are going to play with some colors and apply on my eyelids. So I'm going to start from the outer corner and then I'll move into the inner corner. So in this also you need to apply the same thing, that you need to apply a darker shade over here so that your eyes look a little bigger over here, and a lighter shade over here so that this gives an illusion of bigger eyes. So for my outer corner, I'm going to use this dark brown shade and I'm going to apply it on my outer V. Going into the palette and then again dusting off the excess. So now I'm going to go just in the outer color and little bit on the crease area just to blend it well. You should not go very higher in the crease area. You should focus your color over there only. And I like flicking my eyeshadow over here just to create a wing eye look. I'm going to take this red color, deeper red color over here, and I'm going to apply it on the center of my eyelid. For applying colors on your eyelid, you can use a flat brush like this, because this packs on the color very well onto the eyelid. Now I'm going to take a clean blending brush and I'm going to blend the colors over here. Now I'm going to apply a shimmery shade over here, just on the color that I applied here on the center of my eyelid. I'm going to apply this shade right here, this shimmery shade. And I like applying the shimmery shade using my fingers only, but you can also apply it with a flat brush. Just a tip that first take a color on the brush and then spray it with a setting spray, so the color that will come on the eyelid will be more prominent. So first I'll show you guys by applying it with the fingers. I'm taking the color right here on my ring finger, and then I'm going to apply it. So this is what you get by applying it with your fingers. Now I'm going to use a flat brush like this. Now you need to take the color on the flat brush like this. And then I'm going to take a setting spray like this and I'm going to spray it. What this will do is that it will wet the color and the application is going to be more smooth and prominent. Now with a more precise brush like this, I'm going to go back into the same red color right here. Now I am done with my upper eyes and now I am going to move on to the lower lashes. So for my lower lashes, I am going to use the combination of these two colors, this brown shade and this red shade. And I am going to use this pencil brush to apply it on my lower lash line. And while applying it on the lower lash line, you want to make sure that you apply the maximum color over the edge, over this outer corner, and the minimum color over here. Now I'm going to apply it on my outer corner first. And now whatever is left on my brush, and I'm going to bring it to the inner side. That's it. My eyes are done now. Now I'm going to apply just a coat of mascara. I'm not going to apply any eyeliner or any kajal. If you want, you can do so. But I'm going to apply this Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. So now my one eye is done. I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be right back. So yeah, both of my eyes are done. Now you can see for yourself how the look has turned out. So yeah guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you really enjoyed this video and you learned a lot about the eyeshadows and blending of the eyeshadows and application and everything. And yeah, if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also press the bell button right next to it so that you do not miss out any of my informative videos in future. And I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye.